I'm Mother Trucker, so I've been trying to talk to a lot of DOT people, and they're always very nice to me on camera, and they're always very politically correct. We have someone with us today that worked for the Department of Transportation, but you will no longer work there.
Nope.
So you can speak your truth, correct?
Sure.
Introduce yourself, sir.
All right, so my name's John Seidel. I actually work at Trucking Wins. Okay. It's an online training portal where people can download videos, and I'm basically here to educate the trucking community, right? Okay. So truckingwins.com, come check us out. So you're asking me questions, you want the truth, and the reality is about being a law enforcement guy at the scales or an investigator with the feds, right? Okay. And I was both. I was a state patrol inspector for 12 years, investigator with FMCSA for 8. I was actually a hazmat guy at the FAA for a few years too. So 20 years, government regulator.
Let's go.
Now I'm sitting here at the Waupun Truck Show looking at a bunch of pretty trucks, trying to give people some answers.
Let's go. Okay, so one question that a lot of people have, a lot of us truck drivers always is, you guys are pulling us over because we're easy to give tickets to. Is there some truth to that?
Well, I'll say it depends on the state.
Right.
Some states have quotas. Some inspectors get analyzed based on how many tickets they write as a percentage of their stops, but not a lot of states are like that. I used to be a state patrol inspector. Here's the reality of it. I always joked around that 4 inspections a day keeps the sergeant away. And if I'm an inspector and I don't want my sergeant messing with me, I got to do 4 inspections a day. Whether they're level 1s, 2s, or 3s, doesn't matter. Just get those 4, maybe 5 inspections done and I'm good. Let's say I go to work in the morning and I'm lazy. I don't do nothing for 2 or 3 hours. I still got to get my inspections in, but I'm running out of time. Well, I might stop a real pretty truck, a truck that won't have a lot of violations, so I can get those inspections in.
Okay, so when you see a brand new truck or a really pretty truck, you're stopping them so that you can just get the paperwork done with pretty quick?
Yeah, I just want a clean inspection. I want a little notch in my belt. I did the inspection. If I find 1 or 2 things wrong, so be it. But if I want to really spend a lot of time and find a lot of violations per truck, well, then I'm going to look for the trucks that have bad indicators. Dirty trucks, older trucks, depending on what time of day they're running. I'll look at that stuff, right?
So there's some truth to that. Because a lot of people always say, no, we don't care if you're driving older equipment. No, none of that matters.
Well, yeah, I would say it absolutely matters. You can target what you think has more violations or less. Like I said, we always got 4 or 5 inspections, you'd be in good shape. Now, another one is state patrol and federal guys need so many level 1 inspections to keep their certification. When you're entering in the software for these roadsides, it's always best to get it done as quick as possible if you're an inspector that just needs to meet their quota. Right. And that would be to keep your certification for level 1s. Right. So straight trucks. So trucks without trailers.
So whatever. So me being a bed bugger my whole life, why did you guys always go after us?
What do you mean you?
Moving furniture. We move furniture. We always felt like you guys are always.
Well, household goods movers. They have driving the truck in their logs, but they also have the moving of the furniture. Right. So all the time where you move the furniture is on duty time, right? So you can't deliver household goods, get to the location, and not have enough on duty time. So to keep your hours, a lot of household goods movers, depending who you are, would try to use less on duty time logged in their logs so they can get to the next place.
That's how you try to catch us.
Now, livestock haulers is another one. Historically, they've had issues with their logs, especially because they're ELD exempt. They keep extending livestock haulers being ELD exempt. There are some inspectors that'll say, if you're driving a 99 or older truck or you're running livestock, your logs might be false because you're running paper in today's world, right? So could you get targeted because you're a paper log guy still? Yeah. Okay,
so overall, if they want more the truth, the exposing of all this, where can they go again one last time?
Go to truckingwins.com. Training portal will help teach you this stuff. And ultimately, I appreciate your time here, Mother Trucker.
Hey, that's it.